Hey kids, welcome back to Honestville. I just want to start off by saying that last Sunday's live stream events, where I built a city of 1 million in 3 hours, the sort of 1 million Sims challenge as I called it, was an absolute blast. There were lots of you in the YouTube live stream, lots of people watching, commenting. It seemed to be a pretty good reaction and everything, and I've got a few comments from people suggesting that I do similar events, and I do think that I am going to be doing a series of live stream type events with a kind of speedrunning approach to SimCity 4. So very different from the Honestville stuff, but I think that could be really, really cool. So I will let you know very, very soon about specific plans around all that. But I had a blast, and I think it was a resounding success, and we will continue to do that type of content as well as the regular Honestville type stuff. And yeah, so let's dive in though. Last episode we built this little section near a rail station in Northeast Ward, and I'm thinking now that I want to actually fill in this little section here as much as possible. We'll see. I'm going to build a little hillside suburb there as well, so that could be interesting. We'll see what we get done this episode. I do have a name suggestion, so let's load up Northeast Ward. We're going to keep working in here for a while. Probably need to get some industrial. Probably do a few quick highway off ramps if I can get them done quickly. We do have a naming suggestion from Patrick Mannion, which is, and I should have written down. He suggested a few place names from the area where he's from, but I didn't write down that area, and I'm forgetting now. But I'm going to take one of those for now, and we'll use it for this area, and it is Wheatridge. So thank you for that suggestion, Patrick Mannion. To those of you who might be new to the channel, if you want to submit a name for a neighborhood, feel free to comment in the YouTube comment section. It's always welcome, and it makes the cities. I find it makes the city a lot more interesting, gives it a lot more character, you know. So yeah, I'm thinking on this little ridge here, this is actually going to be kind of a more suburban area, kind of built on top of this rail tunnel and stuff. I think that could be really cool. First off, though, let's build hopefully two actually highway ramp systems here, and this really should not take very long. Hope not, anyway. We're going to do a very, very simple system here, and if we need to expand these, at a later date, we will. So we're just going to go for now with a. This should be fine. Oh, we need to do the ramp. That's right. Okay. So I think that should. RHW3 L0 only. Ah, right. Okay. Okay, I figured it out off camera. That's what we're going to be doing from now on. I don't want to be struggling with this on camera. I figured it out off camera. It has to do with the overhang with the 3-lane highway, and so it's D1 that's going to work here, and it's actually going to shrink the highway to 2 lanes, which makes perfect sense. We're going to put it here. That works, and then what we need is we'll need to disconnect that and make it 2 lanes on the inside here. I need a flex ramp here now. Just use this guy. And that's actually perfect. There we go. And the idea is that this just crosses over there. Very, very simple off-ramp system. So you can actually maybe disconnect that piece, and can we drag it together to make it? Disconnect this. And actually we'll just do this all with the disconnector to make sure that we don't break anything. Okay. And now we'll just build it in reverse on the other side. This is how I like to do things. And I know there's probably one of you who knows the drag pattern to do what I'm trying to do, and you know, feel free to point that out in the comments. I may or may not be able to apply it next time, but there are many ways to do these things. There we go. And we just make sure that this all connects up nicely on this side. Really, for the time being, it's a very rudimentary highway. It's not a particularly high capacity kind of thing. and that's kind of on purpose. I had sort of had this idea that we would expand the city's road capacity as the city expanded naturally, so I don't want to build some gigantic interchange for this still fairly modest-sized city, right? Just want to make sure I'm on the right tile here. I think it needs to be back one. I think, yeah, that's correct. And now we'll do the ramp. Flex ramp. Or flex height, I mean. That's as good as we're going to get there. Sure that that's actually symmetrical. Oh yeah. I don't know why that ramp didn't want to go exactly where it was on the other side, but I'm fine with that. Doesn't need to be exactly symmetrical for now. I might play with it off camera. But yeah, and like this. And that was D1. And fit this guy in here. Uh-oh. Okay, I've had this happen before. I'm hoping this will not destroy everything. Oh no! Okay. Man, is it ever fragile. One thing I've heard is that they are working on the, what's going to be called the, Real Expressway mod. Which is going to make all this much easier. So I'm actually reluctant to do tutorial videos on what I'm doing right now, because they're going to be making pieces that do all this automatically, and I think that's fantastic. I think that's really good news. So so I'm looking forward to that, because the way that's to build these kind of dense inner city highway networks currently is actually just not that easy. So hopefully. There we go, ish. Okay. So yeah, so we will, you know, I'm going to keep working with the solutions that I've found with the existing real highway pieces, but I think there are going to be easier ways to do this very soon. From what I understand, it's something that they're working on in the network add-on mods, so it'll be interesting to see. Can I do this first? Yep, and then connect all this up. Hopefully, nothing ugly will happen. Looks good. Awesome. Okay. That was pretty painless. There is the one ramp that's kind of oddly positioned. Actually, both of those ramps are kind of oddly positioned. And I don't know why there's a little bit more space here than there is there, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. That might actually be good for now. Would be nice to have another one on this side, although the highway's turning here, so I might hold off on that one for now. Let's just focus on developing this area on the hill up here. I think it would be good to have a rail station kind of close to this highway interchange as well. So let's maybe stick actually a little avenue here. Or you know what? Let's go with... We'll stick the rail station down first. I'm just going to use a very standard station for now, kind of right by the highway. And we definitely need to provide an avenue link to that rail station, I think. I was thinking about using one of the network widening mod ones, although I don't think that they go over the rail very well, so we shall see, we shall see. Might do one of these. Might do one of these. Or do I hate the way that looks, I wonder? Also, it doesn't want to place, which is kind of frustrating. Maybe it's because the street is too close, or the level is not good enough. Probably gonna do an old-fashioned flop here, actually. That's what's gonna make the most sense. Someone mentioned that there were new flops in one of the highway pieces here. Somewhere. But yeah, we'll be working on all that soon. Those new flexible underpasses, we will be continuing to explore those. I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way for now, because I don't want to focus too much on that quite yet. And we'll do something like this. I'm sure that this will probably get upgraded to a road. Actually, probably should upgrade it right away because there's the train station there. It's going to get a lot of traffic. But I wanted to have an avenue close, like kind of connecting up. And I'm not going to expand it for now. Can I just do this quickly? Yeah. Okay. Good. Do that. Once again, just expanding the road network as we actually need it. Let's see here now. I'm going to do, once again, a fairly dense, sort of medium density area near the train station, but I think there'll be some kind of lower density here. Residential density. We have lots of demand. Yeah, we do. And we're going to want to build probably some industry actually along the highway here. Probably close to this highway exit. That would be kind of cool. So let's start with that actually. Let's zone some. It's going to be high-tech industry, I think, mostly. This avenue may end up getting extended, but for the time being, it's going to zone a little industrial area near this highway ramp. Get some larger buildings there, and I'll kind of build the street grid around that. And then near the train station, we'll get some. We will get some. This as well will have to be a road. We'll get some sort of medium density residential. Kind of wish that this was actually these were one ways. Maybe I can switch them. Would work, right? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we'll keep them going this way, one way the whole way. It's really what it should be. It's really what makes sense, I think. Okay. Like that. We could put some industry right along the rail here. Oh, this needs to be fixed. Yep. Yep. Okay, so we will do that as well. I hope I can fix that rail. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's how I want it. Actually, really hesitant to do that. Yes, he was a bit worried that might happen. That's okay. It'll look okay once I get the flups in here. I think it should look actually kind of decent. Kind of elevated again here. I would try and use the new flexible underpass, but I don't think it actually has much of an advantage to it in this particular circumstance. So I don't see the reason to do it right now. We'll see. We'll see. Like if I need to go under some buildings and stuff, then I'll consider using it when it makes sense to do so. Say that. Well, I'm not sure that I actually like the way that rail turned out. That's okay. Okay. That's going to create a little bit of a funny network here, but that's okay. Try and level these things out afterwards. Interesting. That's not what I intended. That is a network widening mod drag pattern. It'd look kind of cool, but it's not what I want. Let's see if we can get it to work over here. Excuse me. Right. So interesting. Yeah, not super thrilled with that, but we'll put some interesting decorations and we'll see how it builds up. Let's get some residential streets going here. A little bit more of an industrial side of things. Yeah, I don't even know if I want this to be industrial here. Actually, I don't think I do. I think I want this to be residential. Yeah, close to the train station. Kind of take advantage of you know, the proximity of the station, get people using it. we're going to do a little bit of suburban development today too. So I've gotten lots of comments, especially on Twitch. People who would like to see some more kind of low density type stuff. So we'll do a little bit of that today. Do come check out on the Twitch on Monday, sorry. Monday evenings. I've had lots of interesting discussions with people. Lots of great suggestions for this channel and just generally for, you know, SimCity 4. Mod suggestions, all manner of things, really. It's kind of a neat way to have viewer interaction where we're talking about the game in a more live way. Very cool. I'm going to leave it at this for now, for this kind of medium density segment. Let's just give them water and take a look at the education map, see if they need... Oh, we should do a little bit on the other side of this, on the other side here. We also need some commercial in here, although not that much. Yeah, we do need a fair amount, actually. Just do this for now. Oh, and they do need a way to get across over here. Probably just use a road. Make some space, do another little underpass. Oops. That is a one-way. Oh, I haven't done the... There's a missing piece on all those underpasses as well that I gotta go back and do. This one... There we go. Some of you guys who are watching are probably like, oh my god, you forgot to do the thing. Yep, I did. It's, it is... Let's just zoom in because it's easier to see close up. It's this one. No, it's not that one. It's the under rail. That's what we need. Go. Oh, and then this one here needs a little bit of extra love. It's actually faster if I just go like this, shift, and go. Need this to be going the right way. Boy, is that ever hard to see. I think that's correct. Got a bit of the weird grass texture going on there. There is a transparent one, but good to me. Just double check. I think there might be one on the other side that's oh, that's all functional. So yeah, another sort of stop along the line here. In fact, I'll probably zone some commercial right away because we're gonna need it. Here. Here. A little bit around the station in particular. Here. Here. Probably a bit... No, I don't like that. And I'll zone some on the other side as well. Kind of right near the train station here. 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 Make a little hub for each of these neighborhoods. Extend this just a bit, and I gotta put some bus stops in too. And then we'll do a little bit of suburban development too. Bus stops and water. Where am I going here? There. This has got bus stops, I think, already. Is that even? I'll make sure that I didn't forget to put bus stops last week. No, okay, we're good. We're good. This is actually fine. Maybe one more over here. On either side of the highway there. And yeah, now I like to think about sort of having a little flat area up here. Ooh, I'm not going to do any flattening because it'll probably screw up the rail line, but it'd be nice to have a little suburban area up on this hill. Sort of have this road climb up. Street, I mean. Not that I want to do any diagonals, but interesting. Start by zoning that lower density. See how that turns out. Like the idea of these kind of hilly, semi-suburban areas. And we'll probably continue this into this hilly area here as well. I don't want to see how this develops and then add a bit more. So, gotta make sure I got water and education. It's a no for both. Boy, after that 3-hour 1 million Sims challenge, I have gotten used to doing things a bit faster. It's kind of a neat process. We'll be filling in all of this over time, but just bit by bit. And I think on the Twitch stream I'm going to start working on Honestville as well. The reason is because, not that I want to, you know, force you guys to watch on particular platforms or anything, it's just that, education. It really is just that I want the city to develop, and it occurs to me that it's taking a fairly long time to kind of do it all on camera, so I think it might be advantageous. Let's see, how busy is this school? It might be advantageous to kind of, you know, do a little bit of development of the city on Twitch, live, and stuff like that. I may start making a stream archive, so those of you who feel like you want to watch like every minute of the city developing, you will have a way to do that. We're having power issues. Neighbor deals. But I think we're going to work on Honestville, both here on SimCity on Fridays and then on Twitch on Mondays, because it'd be really cool if I could get this region to be like a really big region with lots of stuff going on and lots of different types of developments. Oh, I love this sort of manor district on the hill. Is really cool. We're going to we need a park in this neighborhood here. Let's go for. Oh, someone recommended I download. Someone on Twitch actually recommended I download a grass mod, essentially a larger open grass area, and I totally forgot to do it. So it's on my list. I do have a list somewhere, but did not remember. Real shame. Let's actually put a little plaza in flower garden, medium flower garden, right there. Got a good mix of zones, commercial stuff over here. I just want to make sure, absolutely sure, that my office taxes are set up how I want them. Yep. Fix this zots. There we go. 13,000 in the city. And let's extend this little snaky suburban area here along this hill, and see it can kind of extend all the way over here, and then I imagine there'll be some kind of park area on the hill as well. Whenever I see a hill like that, I always imagine, because I'm from Montreal, I always kind of imagine Mount Royal, but it doesn't have to be like that. I think we can have actually a little, well, let's just see here. Might have some little forks coming off of this otherwise straight. We can put some down here. A little space for the rail there. This one can come over here. That. Okay. I'm trying to let the hill kind of form naturally. I don't really want to micromanage every single tile here, but you know, trying to somewhat respect the natural slope of things here. My willingness to do this level of detail will vary from episode to episode, which is how it is. Sneak in. I think we're probably good there. I think it's probably fine. Doesn't have to be. This is an avenue, and I think it should probably be a little bit denser. Let's put in a little like that, and find if you leave a little space between things, they kind of develop naturally in a more flat and harmonious way, less dramatic slopes and stuff. Anyway, we'll see. See how that all works out. Similar thing here. I don't want to spend too much time on these, because the other thing is that, of course, they not contribute much to the population of the city, and they take an awful long time to build. But I will be doing more periodically stuff like this. I think it's kind of interesting. So put a bus stop here actually, and we definitely need something else. Oh yeah, we got a road coming up here. Have this kind of back up here. There we go. Interesting stuff going on. And then on this side, lots there. Here we go. And maybe one more. We're running like this. Here we are. I don't know what that's going to look like. It'll probably get some sort of weird foundations and stuff like that. It's pretty hard to avoid in this game, frankly, but it is kind of cool. These houses on top of a rail tunnel. I think it's pretty cool. They must have some interesting sounds when they when they're in the bath. There we go. And I think the suburban areas of the city are going to be developed a little bit more on this model, where areas that are a little bit more isolated from transportation or kind of up in hills are gonna be a little bit more suburban. Areas that are close to transit stations are going to be a little bit more densely populated. Now, the million-dollar question is this highway functioning? The answer is probably not. Where's the neighbor connection? Is there even a neighbor connection here? Curious to see. Oh, no, there isn't. Okay, well then that's a little bit less worrisome. Highway's literally going nowhere. I was worried that it was broken, but I think it's fine for now. I just wanted to at least get those ramp systems in so that I didn't have to delete a bunch of stuff to build them, but this rail line is getting pretty heavily used. Take a look at the traffic. It's not bad. Bad. Where to next? Yeah, I kind of like the idea of maybe expanding this area here onto this hill. Might be not a bad idea to get some more industry going. Oh, but I've got this here. This has got to be adjusted here. I got to figure out, probably there's going to be a ramp working off here and connecting up there. Ooh, there is actually a neighbor connection there, but there's no traffic flowing on it. And that's probably mostly because there's sort of nothing going on in this tile. Ooh, there's also an avenue system down here that should be connected up. We'll do that. Okay, is that going to cause a problem? It is. Wait a second. That doesn't fuck up my neighbor power connection. Okay, we're good. Really have to not delete that. That there for now. And yeah, it's going to be a flop as well, I think. Starting to be a little bit more coherent. This should probably be an avenue the whole way and connect up there. But yeah, it's starting to be a little bit more coherent. I quite like this this little hilltop section here. And I think we'll keep working on that. Place a couple rewards. I'm reluctant to start a whole new thing here. Ooh, a mayor's house. Well, that's a pretty easy choice. We're gonna stick that up here on the hill. And we'll get a church going. There's already one up there. We'll put one down here, kind of adjacent to the rail station. The cemetery could also be up on the hill up here. Let's try and place it actually kind of on its own, and we'll build the road network around it rather than having it fuck up the existing road network. Go. Little side road connecting it. And let's see here. City Hall, I don't think we need quite yet. Assuming the City Hall will go down here. But yeah, I think this is great. Actually, it's really interesting to have the lower density on the elevated areas, and then to have this kind of valley with more density and more traffic and things going on. I think that's going to be a really interesting dynamic for this tile. So maybe we'll actually, what I'll do for now is just kind of expand the road network here. And we're going to need another crossing here, I imagine. Yep. This sort of area here. We'll expand a grid along there. I am going to need to build a ramp over here. So probably hold off on going any further. But yeah, I think this is really, really cool. Let's just do this. And then I'll convert that to one way here. There we go. Fortunately, one way does not have a neighbor connection. And I'm just going to expand the residential areas a bit. Once again, kind of close to, let's put the bus stops down first. Kind of close to the train station. I'll build the underpasses off screen. Okay, gotta be really careful to preserve that connection. That should work if I do it like this. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We cannot delete that, or the whole city. It's a really bad spot, actually. I should probably move that neighbor connection somewhere else, but it's slightly hilly over here, actually, but okay. Again, just taking advantage of proximity to the rail station to get some of this residential stuff. Obviously, they'll be using the road neighbor connections as well, but I can just actually zip all this for now. Go. A little bit of extra space in here. Do what we end up doing there. Sure. It looks okay. It's a pretty flat rail. Let's extend over here. There. Go. Yeah, and this is as far out as I'm gonna go because I gotta do that maybe next episode or probably this Monday on Twitch. I'll probably keep expanding all this. We will see. But I think that's what's gonna make the most sense. To be honest, I've been kind of doing this freeform Twitch stream thing, and I think it's gonna be more interesting for you guys if we're just working on Honestville in Twitch. I think it's going to make more sense and be more interesting. I also, I very much enjoy playing this game, and I'm nowhere near being kind of tired of it, right? But if I have too many different types of SimCity 4 content I'm doing, it does become hard to maintain an interest in, different regions and things like that. So I think more work on this region across multiple channels so that we're always building this region. And I'll show you guys what happens. Like if I do some work on stream and it's, it's going to be recorded or whatever and posted, there is a stream archive. But let me know what you think. Let's unpause and take a look at this development here. Oh, we need water. Whoa. But yeah, I'm going to be extending some of the Honestville stuff more directly to Twitch in the interest of growing this region quicker and having, just more opportunities to kind of explore the neighborhoods and have more different types of neighborhoods. We want to do some agriculture out on the outskirts and stuff like that. All that kind of stuff. I think it'll be an interesting way to do things. These little houses here, come on. Can you please develop properly? Thank you. What happens when you forget to put water? It develops kind of below the density that you want. I just need to go into neighbor deals, please. And grab some more of that and some more garbage capacity. North Ward's probably going to need some proper garbage disposal too, now that I've gotten all my garbage mods sorted out. Anyway, yep, so I think we're done here. I quite like this little Wheatridge neighborhood. In fact, I think it makes much more sense to, I'm looking at this now, and it makes much more sense to call this Wheatridge, obviously. Wheatridge. And maybe the broader neighborhood as well is sort of the sort of Wheatridge area or something. And it's this is the actual ridge, but this sort of area around it, I think that's fantastic. And yeah, I'm very excited to see this neighborhood develop kind of into this valley here, and especially in this valley here, we'll get some higher density. and then this whole area here. I think actually most of this will probably peter off into lower density as well. Very cool. But it'll be a very interesting thing to see. So thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment if you want to name a neighborhood, follow me on Twitch. You can also support the channel on Patreon, all that good stuff. See you next time. Ciao.